Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance, we are the future of crypto.
And we are live. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful morning. Wanted to go over some news in the markets, some exciting airdrops that was just made familiar of, and some news in the markets, some bullish stuff happening in the Hex community, stuff with the whole ISO situation that's coming soon. What's up, Tin Top? Thank you for stopping by. Erwin, you're a legend. Everyone's loving the stupid waffles. They're all starting to get them. So good looking on that. You're the man. So today we're going to talk about some quant, Hedera, the Hex and Pulse chain, and have a special guest that I'm bringing up here. I met him out in Vegas at the Hex Party Sologenics Conference, and he is probably soon to be Hex again, I think. But awesome dude, and definitely does some great research and is on the same page as us Hexicans. So want to let him see what it's like in our community. So wanted to bring in BlockchainMonkeyz.
What's going on? How you doing out there?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks so much for having me. It was awesome meeting you guys out there in Vegas too, man.
Yeah, it was a blast, man. Yeah. That was for our community. That was our third meetup, so we're just starting to become like a tradition now. So
nice, man.
Hopefully, in the solo community, we can keep the momentum building. I know they're doing the LA party out in
January.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to go, but
yeah,
it'd be fun.
Yeah, sweet. I'll be out there.
Are you going to it?
Oh yeah.
Attaboy. Yeah, you'll have to let me know how that goes.
Yeah.
So for anyone that doesn't know, we met out at the conference a couple of weeks ago out in Vegas at the Sologenic party, and we just got to talking, and he's got a lot of good information. He does a lot of research on the ISO stuff and some other projects that he feels he's bullish on, the same way we like Saucer Swap and a few other projects outside the Richard Hart ecosystem. He does the same thing. So kind of wanted to bring him on here and let him talk about what he does and, show you guys some cool stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. So how'd you get into crypto?
Oh man. So I got into crypto. It was like early 2017. And I was doing this online marketing, and I had one of my mentors throw me a few videos about crypto and Bitcoin. I think it was a documentary where Andreas Antonopoulos was in it, and Roger Revere, when he was so passionately talking about a situation that happened, like something political. And at first, when I saw like Bitcoin, I was looking at it like it was just some fake internet money. So I just bypassed it for months and months and months. But he was so adamant about showing me these videos and get me this information. And then once I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch it. And I watched the documentary about Bitcoin, and I couldn't sleep for 3 days after that because I was just so intrigued, and I was hooked right down the rabbit hole. They had me.
Yeah, it happens to us all, man. Once you see the light in crypto and what true decentralization is, it really leads you down a rabbit hole that we all seem to came together on.
Came together on.
Exactly. Yeah. What's up, Mobius? Shout out. He's a legend, man. He's been here since day one, supporting everything we do. So he's awesome, man. So just wanted to give him a shout out. So I want to bring up the markets here. Let's see what's going on. So
your RSR is up there.
Like we got a nice red day today, which isn't surprising. I mean, with everything going on, there's
RSR up though.
Yeah, RSR pumping. There's always, Luna Classics always randomly pumping. There's always the few outliers, which is good to see. In a bear market, that's something that I like to see. It gives people excitement, gives you something else to look at, gives you something to do. This bear market has felt a lot different than in 2018, 19.
So much different. Oh my God. Right. Huge.
Just the amount of development going on. The communities are so much bigger, and there's just the meetups that wasn't happening years ago, even 2-3 years ago. Maybe there was maybe a Bitcoin conference here or there, but not like communities now holding parties.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
There's nothing like it. It's nice when you see people on stream, but you really get to see people's true character and if they're really about what they're talking about. And without that in-person interaction, it's hard.
Yeah, that's what I appreciate about the meetups too, because you can never really get a full grasp on someone until you meet them.
100%.
Yeah.
Scarlet Rose, how you doing? She was out in Vegas, so met her in person. She was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, our community, we've grown. I mean, we went to that first meetup last June, so about a year and a half ago, and there might have been maybe 100, 150 people. And for the conference that was in March, the Matty Allen put on, I think he sold 1,300 tickets. So just the year over year, seeing the growth, it's phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah. So that, and during the bear market, this is what you want to see. Growth, community, people there, and that to me, when you have that, it's a sign of success in the future.
Yeah. That right there, to me, I look at it as like that being a floor. You have certain prices. They have like their floor prices where they're at. When you have a strong community like that, as like you said during a bear market, that makes that floor very so strong. So when the bull cycles do come and the actual use case time does come into play, wow.
Oh yeah, bro! It's gonna be exciting, and it's. Just us Hexagons, we're lucky. So what do you know about Hex? I want to kind of start there.
Not too much besides the awesome staking returns over time.
Okay, yeah. So Hex, if you're not staking Hex, you're missing out on pretty much everything behind it. I mean, Hex has what they call a T-share, and that T-share is one of the most powerful financial tools, financial products, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever seen in my life. So how it works is when you stake, you take your Hex, say you have 10,000 Hex, and you stake that Hex, you get a certain amount of T-shares in proportion. So right now that T-share rate is 24,000 Hex per T-share. So right now you need to lock up 24,000 Hex, which is, what's the price of it? I think it's like $900 or something like that. Yeah, $795 right there. So you need $800 to get one T-share. With that T-share, every single day at 000 UTC, you get paid out a daily payout in Hex. So the last rate, or the last payout, was 6.25 Hex.
Okay.
So for every T-share that you own, you get paid out 6.25 Hex. So then that's every day. So if you had 10 T shares, you got paid out 62.5 hex yesterday.
Yeah.
If you had 100, 625, and so on and so forth. And if you if you stake longer and a bigger amount, you get bonuses. So they have a longer pays better. So if you stake for 10
shares
for the T shares, yes. Yeah. So right now the average stake length is 6.65 years. So that's this, and it's going up. It started low. So if you would think, right, as the coin grows, now the maximum length is 5,555 days. So that's over 15 years. So to get an average length of over 6.6 years, you need to have almost half of the 110,000 stakers locked up for 15 years. And, Hex has been running now. We're on what day are we on now? Let's see. We are on day 1,030. So Hex has been running for 1,030 days flawlessly. And
3.5 years.
If it was, if there was some kind of hesitation in long term, you would not see this payout or the length rising. You would see it starting to drop over time. And if you go back and look throughout the day, it goes up and up and up and up and up as time goes on. So we're now almost 3 years in, and we're at an all-time high for the average length. And we just crossed 100,000 stakers about a month ago. And that's less than 10% of holders are staked. So it really, I'm lucky I got in early at under a penny. So how it worked is you could free claim if you owned Bitcoin back in the day. Yeah. It's actually called Bitcoin.
I remember that. And this Hex came out around the time. There was a whole bunch of different scams out at the same time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
And so it was Bitcoin Hex. And then you could also, if you owned Ethereum, there was an adoption amplifier. So for every ETH you sent in, you could get up to 1.4 million hex per Ethereum. So I had sent in, 1.5 ETH, sporadically over that adoption amplifier. And the wallet that I had it in ended up getting hacked.
So how did you have it hacked?
So back when in the NYC days, we had a meetup out in Denver. And we all went out there and we rented a little Holiday Inn Suites or whatever. It was a 3-bedroom, kitchen, living room, hotel room. And it had Wi-Fi. So I brought my laptop. I was in charge of the Discord of finding new coins and stuff. So I brought my computer with me and everything. And I logged into MetaMask on that public Wi-Fi. Wow. And there was obviously a keystroker on it or something. So I didn't even know in MetaMask that you could, the 3 dots to disconnect from the dApps. So I had left my connections from my MetaMask to my Hex wallet, to my Hex stakes, and to YFDI, which was another coin I had staked. And I had a bunch of quant in there, and all of it got unstaked. Emergency.
You got the quant too?
I had 100 quant in there because it was only $7 or $8 back then.
Oh!
And all that gone, $10,000 of YFDI and almost 2 million hex. Well, let's see. It was 400,000 for the half ETH, 1.1. Oh my God. Yeah, it was 1.5 million hex before you were the 30% bonus, and $60 was a T-share back then. So, I mean, it was bad, but you know what? It was honestly the best thing that could have happened to me because, even though, I lost a lot there. It was 15 grand in actual crypto at the time, but I mean, God, now it would be up in the millions. But you know what? If that had happened later, I wouldn't have gotten a ledger, multiple ledgers. I wouldn't have started looking into what happened. I wouldn't have learned, holy shit, this stuff is so dangerous. You can't even go on a public Wi-Fi if you have crypto on your phone. So it was a great learning experience that I was able to, and then now I can also tell I'm not ashamed. I'll tell anyone what happened. I don't care. I'm an open book. Like, I'll tell you every coin I own. Like, I want to make sure people don't make that same mistake I made.
Yeah, I went through the same shit. I got scammed. I got scammed into my crypto intelligence.
Yeah, bro. It's so, and the scams and everything, they're just going to get more sophisticated and better and better and better as time goes on. So, yeah, man. This is another. So on hex.com, all the hexicans have put together all these different sites, and they're on here for front ends, for all kinds of stats and stuff for Hex. So the community, man, I'm telling you, there's nothing like the Hex community. The amount, the brains, the diversity, people from all over, doctors, lawyers, kids. I mean, everybody. And Hex was like an IQ test, because it's how with Bitcoin at first, I saw Hex and I thought Hex scam. So when I was looking up coins in early 2020, even though I had sacrificed for Hex, for the adoption, Amplify, everything, I was scared to talk about it in the NYC because I didn't know if it was going to be legit or not. So I had to think a little bit.
I know.
I talked about it because I didn't want to. These people in there could, they were depending on making money on our calls to live. So if I lost them money, I would have felt horrible.
I felt the same way when I first saw Hex like however long ago. I kept bypassing that. I was like, I just can't do it.
Yeah. So
that was in the early days. Like, you had every right to believe that. You had every right to be that way.
Exactly.
Because of what was happening in the space.
Yeah. So there's Scar. It was over 2 years ago, and honestly, it's not a big deal. It was a great learning experience. So great. Just told me Revoke Cash website. Go verify you aren't still connected to any dApps. So that's awesome. Revoke Cash website.
Revoke Cash?
Yeah, Revoke Cash. Yep. So you can go and
check that out. RevokeCash.com.
I'm not sure. Scarlet Rose, is it .com, the website? If you don't mind, just
link in there. I'll check this out.
If you could post it, because that's good. So anyone that has MetaMask or anything, you plug your wallet in there, and you could have been years ago. You never know what you connected to back then. I didn't even know it existed back then.
Right.
And I probably forgot to do it once in a while with an old wallet or a wallet I never used, or yeah. But so yeah, bro, Hex, the way it pays you every day, and also the penalties too. So if you stake for 15 years, you can't touch it for 7.5 years, or you lose everything. If you emergency end stake, you nuke it, it's gone. You lose that whole stake, and those penalties get paid out to the community, to the other stakers. So if you look at the daily stats here, you can see the penalties that were paid. Where is it? I haven't looked on here in so long. Let's see here. I don't know where it is, but whatever.
Smalley back there smoking on.
A couple days ago, there was weeks ago, the payout was right here on this day. See how the T-share rate jumped 745? The payout was, there was a couple, where was it? Here we go. 13 Hex. So on day 998, there's somebody nuked a stake or something, and the payout was almost 13.2 Hex per T-share. So that was double. So that day, if you had 10 T-shares, you got paid out 131 Hex in interest.
So those are bonuses for people who have more T-shares.
If you had if you have one T-share, you got paid 13 Hex that day.
Right. So, does that the payout, does that automatically get staked, or does that come into a wallet then you can then withdraw?
No, it goes into your stake. So it'll just keep accruing interest on that stake. Yep. So when you end your stake and say you had that one T-share, your stake is due, you end it, that however much hex you earned in interest plus penalties just gets dumped liquid right back into your account.
Okay.
So I've ended multiple stakes already. So, you have, 10,000 hex, you stake it for 2 years, you end it, it's gone out of your wallet, and then it reappears and you'll have, whatever, 15,000 hex.
Right.
So, what do you think of Everest? If you're thinking of the coin ID, the altcoin, I'm not sure if that's what you mean. If it is, let me know. It's one that I definitely have my eye on for just really weird reasons. But anyways, bro, I know that I love watching some of your videos. So if anyone doesn't know, BlockchainMonkeyz, he puts out great videos on quant and a lot of the ISO coins that are going to be coming with the ISO 222 standards. And I've been talking about it a lot on the channel, and a lot of the hexagons are now starting to hear about it more for the first time. So what other things do you look at besides quant that we both are super bullish on?
Definitely XRP from the get-go, from the jump.
Yeah.
Algorand, Elron. I've been liking what Elron's doing. Cello. Have you heard about this token Cello?
I have, yeah. It's on the it was one of the ones on the first ISO list.
ISO list, yeah. I said, wow, because that was one of the later coins that came about that is on that list. So then they're doing a lot with mobile and out there in Africa. Man, XTC. If you ever heard of Globiance. Globiance is it's kind of like a Binance that runs on XTC.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so they're called Globiance International. I really like what they're doing. They also have a partnership with Impel.
Okay.
Impel is the ISO messaging standards that I recently just saw that just came out not too long ago. Yeah, so
yeah.
Those are the tokens. Yeah,
it's interesting, because I like XDC a lot. I think that whole trade finance, like that's almost a $20 trillion industry. So Casper too, another one that I'm really bullish on. Once you start
looking at Casper, and I've been seeing Kevin Case talk about it for a while too.
Yeah, and it's been out for a year, man. They launched it at the wrong time. They launched at the peak of the bull market, and they're in a massive consolidation right now. So you look at a coin like that, it's like, what's the downside risk right now? Other coins still easily have a 50-70% dip in them if things get real bad. I can't say that about certain coins, in my opinion. I think they are at a consolidation level where, I don't think the downside risk is much more.
It's not, because it's like the people who have those and have their knowledge about these coins are not touching them.
Hold on one second. Sorry, my buddy he's trying to get. I sent him the link to get in.
Yeah.
And, I don't know how to. He's saying he's in the backstage, but he can't get in. There we go. I didn't even see him there. Molly, you there?
Yo.
Oh, there you go.
Yo, what's going on, man?
I didn't even see you. I had this screen minimized, and it didn't pop up on the top next to blockchain over there.
I saw him down there chiefing. I'm like, what are you chiefing on over there?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been in the backstage for like 25 minutes, like literally the whole stream.
My bad, bro. I'm so sorry. I've been waiting because while Melvin here, I met him at the in the NYC. We went to the Hex meetups. We lived together, so he's one of my good friends. He's a good dude here. Hey, OG Hexagon. And he actually just told me about this today, so I want to let him kind of talk about it.
Yeah, so I mean, pretty much all the hexagons who use Staker app, they got an airdrop. But this is really to all Gnosis safe users and holders on the ETH chain. So, I mean, there's a list. If you go down the safe website, you kind of got to look for it, but there's a download, a PDF file of the breakdown of the tokens. But yeah, so the safe team, they opened up a DAO. and they're distributing 5% of the coins to all the Gnosis Safe users on the ETH chain. So, I mean, they released this morning. There is no official price. It's not trading yet. You can just go see it on CoinGecko. Like, I don't care. I'll just disclose I got about 1,700 coins, and only 800 or like 830 of them I can use now. But the other half of the supply you got is vested over 4 years. So like linearly, you'll get these coins. So it'll be over time, the same amount, like every year, every month, it'll be the same amount. So, I mean, honestly, it's a great mechanism because everybody can't dump all their coins right away. Because you know about airdrops. We all know about airdrops. People are just going to dump. They're going to dump right away because it's for free. So, I mean, that's kind of a little bit of protection right there for the safe DAO. You can only dump half. But, I mean, to be honest, everybody can do what they want with their own money. But this is another way you can diversify if you want. You could buy more Hex. You could buy XRP. You could buy Ethereum, whatever you like, Casper. You could buy whatever you want with all these tokens, but it's free money. So I just want to let everybody know it's out there.
Right.
So if I just put the link to the website in the chat, gnosis-safe.io. So once you go to the website, what do you do from there to go check to see if you have it?
Actually, so when you go to Gnosis Safe and you link your Ethereum wallet, I mean, this is probably for more advanced users, but if you have the Staker app, you actually have a Gnosis Safe that was created for you. And you can go on to gnosissafe.io and you can connect it with a MetaMask account. If you just type in your seed words that you got with your Staker app, you can type it in MetaMask, and it also works for that wallet, you know? So with that being said, you just make that wallet connect the MetaMask to the Gnosis Safe IO. And then at the top of the page, there'll be like a green little icon. And it'll be like Gnosis Safe coins. And if you click on it right there, boom, if you click on that up at the top, and it has like the green little coin at the top, it'll give you the option to claim it. And it'll tell you how many you have. And you have to delegate it, of course, because it is a governance token. So this is something that people can vote on, community changes, anything people like, they don't like, any bugs or any features they want to be added, you can vote.
Awesome. So I logged in here. I had put my seed phrase in here previously. This is a read only, so I can't do anything. I have to actually re-enter it to do anything. So I'm going to go up here to this little button, this little green safe icon, and click it. And a disclaimer comes up, and you just hit continue 8 times. And then a button's going to come up, start your claiming process. You're going to hit next here, tells you where the community tokens are going, the core contributors, the foundation, the users, guardians, the whole allocation lot is right here. And then some more information on what it does. Legal disclaimers. Obviously, this is not financial advice. We don't know anything. We're just here trying to find free internet money.
Yeah, it's free. Hey.
So you got to pick. Okay, so what this page, if anyone that gets confused, this choose a delegator. You have to do it like Molly was saying because it's a governance token. You can choose anybody. I know Staker app is on here. You just have to find them. If you obviously, I'm going to choose them when I do it, but for now, I'm going to just pick a random one. And then right here, there you go. It shows how much I have. So my allocation is 1,761 safe and 884 available now and 877 in the future. Linear vesting over 4 years. So for the next 4 years, we're going to get airdrop the rest. And it looks like half of it is coming right now.
Yep. We don't know the price though. So like, just imagine if this is over like $2, $3, $5. How do we know? I remember the Ampleforth airdrop back in the day. What was that? $50 a token? You know what I'm saying? And we wound up getting like $5,000.
More than that, but it was over $100 a coin.
Yeah, exactly. I was just day late to the party. So they already had sold half of it down. I just got to it at 50, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they just on CoinGecko, they have it on here as a preview only. Let's check Nomics and see. I doubt they're gonna have anything, but safe trade. Yeah, I don't even see it on Nomics. Yeah, don't go to Nomics. Those definitely are not anything legitimate. This CoinMarketCap's probably not gonna have it either. Well, if CoinGecko does, they will.
If you scroll down the list a little bit more, that's not the one. I looked at that earlier. If you look like up safe and then scroll down the list, that might be on there.
Yeah, no, I don't see it.
Yeah, but yeah, so CoinGecko has it, but the price is yet to be disclosed. So, I mean, that's still a surprise for us. We don't know.
Safe, here we go. So, no.
Yeah, I don't think that's the one either.
No, it's not. It's only on CoinGecko. At least it's here. It's on a premium. I would say most people go here anyways. All noobs, but that's good to know. I mean, it's coming, so you can obviously start if you want or highlight it. But I'm sure there'll be more coming out on it. On Twitter, you can go to DeFi airdrops, and there's a thread about it on here too on how to do it. So that's awesome, bro. I mean, that's what we got our Hedron, we got Wait, we got Safe now, we got
Pulse Doge.
We got Pulse Doge.
Yeah,
that's five airdrops already just for being a hex staker.
Yeah.
No, that's this. There's so much being built too with. Eagle. So with Hex, so you have your whole Hex, your passive income, you stake it, whatever. So for being a Hex staker, we were able to, one of the Hexagons developed a project called Hedron. So for all of us that had a Hex stake, every day that you are staked in Hex, you're able to come and mint Hedron. So so if you had to have a 15-year stake, you can now, in its essence, basically come in and I don't know, this isn't working, and mint Hedron every single day. I probably have a couple billion of them that I've minted already. I mean, it's not worth much. It was probably a couple $1,000s around there, but you can take the Hedron and you can stake it and you can earn ICOSA. So it's basically like a passive. Let me see why this doesn't work. ICOSA.pro. Here we go. Okay. So you can take your Hedron. So you staked your Hex, and now you mint your Hedron every day that you got for free. And then you can stake that Hedron, earn ICOSA, which is basically the rewards coin. And then you can take that rewards coin, ICOSA, and stake that and earn more Hedron and ICOSA. So it's basically how Flare is going to work with everything they have going to basically with Canary and all that. Yeah. And it's basically the same type deal. So it's just a passive income wheel. It's awesome. So you can, here it is right here. Basically the protocol. And they also had NFTs. That was only a 2-week period. That's done with now, but you're able to mint an NFT and then that starts gaining yield. Okay. Passive income on your NFT. That's sweet. Yeah. Mobius. Oh yeah, Texan token too. That's why I forgot about that. So they're the Texas nationalist movement. They're calling it Texit. And the Texan token, that's one that some hexagons are building on the Pulse chain and launching when it comes out. And it's all about freedom, independence. I think there's a sacrifice right now. So for every $1, I think you get 10,000 points or something like that. But it's I'll tell you about it some other time. But it's just something it's just cool to see people actually taking a stance towards this insanity that's coming with the digital IDs, the track you everywhere. You're gonna own nothing and be happy. Not cool. Crazy. Yeah.
Oh man, that honestly, like that stuff, it sucks to hear it, but I think there is some merit to even that with the ISO 20022 coins. And like, I mean, if you guys, even for all the hexagons, like even if you look into it, there really is like merit to all this stuff on what they plan to do. And I know it's like a conspiracy theory that these coins aren't connected somehow to what's going on. But if you really look into it, it really is. And like all these ISO coins, there's a purpose for all of them, you know. So I know all the hexagons in here really, you know, kind of like stick to hex, but I'm a believer in kind of like just looking into all of crypto and not just into staying into one pocket. I was pretty involved in the XRP community, like for the first, like, I want to say year I was in crypto, you know, but also same way I feel about here is like, all right, it's time to branch off and figure out some other things. And I was actually part of a token that launched on the XRPL, one of the first couple tokens that launched on there, but I'm not allowed to, you know, speak on that, and because of NDA forms and stuff like that, I can't really speak about that too much. But yeah, I was involved in one of those. So I mean, I'm still pretty like, I'm around here, you know. I don't like to stick in one pocket, and I know you are the same way, BlockchainMonkeyz, because you know I've seen, you know, I've seen you around, you know, like you know how crypto YouTube is.
Right.
Everybody knows everybody some way somehow.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys probably grew up not too far from each other too, because you guys are both Philly boys. So
yeah.
Yeah. Are you in Philly?
Yeah. Yep. I grew up in Philly. I'm not there right now. I'm in Alabama, but I grew up in Northeast Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm down by Reading.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. You nearby CKJ, or a little bit closer.
Where's he at? New Jersey or Philly?
He's in PA. I forget exactly which one he is. I think he's around there at Reading. Around there. I forget exactly what part, but he's around there.
Yeah. We're supposed to be doing an interview soon too.
Oh yeah, he's a real cool dude. He's got a lot of information on his channel. So
yeah,
I think everybody should check him out too, because he does his research on a lot of stuff, you know.
Yeah. He really does.
Yeah. And bro, that's smart. It's too good too to just see and be in other communities, just so you can get a kind of a feel for where your community that your main or your home community, where you kind of stand amongst the crowd.
I had to do that. Like I not to cut you off, but like in the beginning, I got stuck in that, like, you know, the one like cryptocurrency, and then as you start to learn more and you grow in wisdom in the crypto space, like you have no choice but to branch out and find out what else is going on. You're gonna miss so many opportunities if you stay in one spot.
100%. And that, like what Ma was saying, when I first got into crypto, I got into Chainlink. I was out in Vegas. I was playing poker for a living. I was in 100% degen mode, and I was just too big. I was hearing about it, but I didn't really take the time. I just gave my buddy some money. He sent me up a wallet, and I watched it 20x and then crash back down to nothing and broke even. So I kind of was like, this stuff's a scam, blah, blah, blah. And then when everything shut down a couple of years ago, I really started looking into it for a couple months, and then found the NYC kind of before people who, started it. We all were talking, found Molly here and Erwin and Nathan and Ben and all these, and John, and, Mobius came along to the Discord, and we just kind of started a stream, and Lindsay came into the picture, and with everything she's doing with the women in crypto. So, we're finally kind of found like not in the community, but like a home base kind of, or like a, somewhere to kind of to go off of. Hex is the great way to save, teaches you delaying gratification, teaches you how to own your crypto. And that's so important. Before Hex, I was buying so many different coins left and right, chasing this and that, $30 of this, $20 of that, spending $5 on gas fees, just like no clue what I was doing. And I deserved to get hacked for all the stuff I was doing. So it was a great wake up call. And now, it's the same research that I found all these coins years ago when we were doing the NYC stuff. It's now refined. It's now tuned. So, and now the research you do, you're finding ISO coins, you're finding quant, you're finding Algorand. Unless we're getting sent these fake news articles are being filtered purposely to these coins. So all of crypto is just being duped or whatever. I don't see that. Gary Gensler.
That's why you get in. That's why you get inside of there and read those white papers and PDFs documents when like when the companies when they have their they're like how they do their annual reports and their progressions. You got to get inside of there and start reading what they have written in there. Just don't read the news articles, even on these alternative sites. Get inside of there and read what's really going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's such good advice. A lot of people don't know where to even start. I mean, crypto's so overwhelming to begin with. Yeah. Where do you even start? With a website. So for Hedera, for example, this is a coin that I'm so bullish on the whole ecosystem just for a reason. And that reason is the agendas that are being pushed right now. The green, carbon neutral, carbon negative. We can't leave any footprints. Fossil fuels are horrible. Like that is going to be the excuse, the reason to shove this new financial system down our throats. And unfortunately, from the research I've done, I can make a guess as what 10 companies are going to be controlling most of it. And that goes from Fidelity to Accenture to JP Morgan to R3 to Corda to just so many companies. It's crazy.
It's like they're all lining up.
100%. So quant, that's one that I've been talking about quant now for a long time. And really with Hex Machina, we did a stream in June or July, and quant was like $47 or $48.
Yeah.
And just on that stream, I was like, you know what, guys, I can't see it going down any lower, much lower than here. If it goes to $35, this is the opportunity of a lifetime.
Man.
Just please think about it. And sure enough, right now it just touched like 140. So that's almost a triple up in the middle of a bear market.
In the middle of a bear market. That's got to be they just had that. Didn't they just have a conference? Are they at Cybos right now, or are they at R3 event?
They are. Quant is out at Cybos.
Cybos right now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where they are. Yeah. I looked it up on network.
Yeah, should be right on the home.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Cordacon. That's where they are.
Yep.
Cordacons. Sorry, that one you were talking about is coming up soon. I think. Yeah, it's next month.
And to me, that's got to be a use case bump.
There's some rumors that quant is dropping some bombs today at the conference. Today's the second day, so we'll see. But R3 and Corda, for people that don't know, these companies are. I don't even know how to invest in them. That's how. Basically, they're not secret, but they are so powerful. They run so much, they control so much money, and we don't have access to them. How do you invest in R3? How do you invest in?
I know. I was wondering that back in the day.
Right? So these guys they're powerful. So quant, what they're doing for anyone that doesn't know, they are basically going to be the glue that holds everything together.
Yeah.
Everything needs to have interoperability. All the banks need to be able to talk to each other. You can't have JP Morgan coin on their own ledger, having Bank of America on their own ledger, having Wells Fargo on their own ledger. It's not going to work. They all need to be able to talk to each other on the same network. So what JP Morgan's doing with this Onyx bullshit is it's creating the same problem right now. putting fiat onto their own networks. That's not the answer. It's not interoperability and all being able to use the same liquidity and same basically the same software is going to be essential. And that's what Quant that's what Quant does. Their overledger lets everybody talk to each other, and that's going to be massive.
Crazy.
And look at Impel, another coin that we're bullish on, XDC. And Impel, powered by XDC, they're there at R3 Corda.
Look at that. Yeah, we were just talking about them. They have a partnership with XDC and Globians.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't even know about. Like, it's just new to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so this is the type of things that, you just start connecting dots like this. And, and financial messaging right here is a $19 trillion, financial and trade messaging is a $19 trillion industry that is running on like Windows 95 technology.
Yeah. Yes.
So this stuff's going to be revolutionized. So even if they take 5% of a $20 trillion industry, just think of that, about how much. Just think of that. I mean that's if you can't think 5 to 10 years out in crypto, you're gonna have a really hard time.
You're gonna be stressed out.
Yeah. I mean, that's just Impel. And what was the other company you were saying?
XTC and Globians.
Okay, Globians. Okay. So R3 Corda, they have a bridge. Wait. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, wow. Impel is delivering ISO compliant messaging with optional collateral for instant settlement in a bridge to the R3 Corda platform to future-facing banks and fintechs. Send an ISO 222 compliant message now. Look at this.
Sweetness.
Fill out this form to access a demo. Do you represent a bank or financial institution? So if you're one of the above and you don't use one of these networks, you're going to pay massive, massive fines in carbon credit and carbon credits or whatever, or carbon taxes.
Demo.
Crazy. And
crazy stuff, bro. This is nuts.
And it's like, if the more you keep looking, the more you start seeing this stuff. Like I wasn't even trying to talk about XDC at all today. I want to talk about I'm so bullish on Hedera for the reason that the future is a distributed open source ledger that everybody can use. It's going to be.
Talk about connecting the world, man.
Exactly. So, is that you?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I was just saying, I don't know if I had another browser open. With HBAR, man, I'm super bullish on them for the reason that they are carbon negative. They're working with Atma.io, which is let's go with this one. LG. How many TVs?
Wow, right there.
LG TVs are sitting in living rooms. So LG look at this headline. LG shuns Ethereum and picks Hedera division NFTs. They could throw that in there, but Bitcoin or Ethereum and Bitcoin have been just a complete free pass. They can't do anything wrong in the eyes of the SEC for the last 2-3 up until now, until
that's
2
That's the holdup. I think that's the holdup. That's the stall tactic.
Yeah, it very well could be. Sorry, knock my camera over. So LG, look, they're trying to put NFT. Well, they're not trying. They will have NFT marketplace on 3 of its TVs, all supported by Nifty Gateway.
Ooh.
Yep. Oh, never mind. Samsung's release of an NFT marketplace on 3 of its TVs. So LG basically wants to come after Samsung and do what they're doing, and they chose Hedera for their NFTs. I mean, all these TVs, everything is moving towards like community smart TVs and like what this smaller, it's a smaller ecosystem. Like if you're a fan of the Eagles, you're going to be able to buy into either Eagle coin or some kind of pool that's tied to the Eagles. And when like the Eagles do good and more people want in, it'll be worth more. I don't know how it's going to work, but that's how stuff is gonna, like artists and musicians. You're already seeing it with the stuff on here with like Tune FM and Galaxy, where it's for creators, where if you have money and you see someone that's talented, you basically put them on and give them an opportunity to create.
Right.
And that's going to be massive, just with all the censorship on YouTube and just how bad in general the music industry is as a whole. You're basically, you can't do anything as an artist. You're told what to do. This is how it's going to go, period.
Yep.
So just the freedom that's going to bring, where artists can create freely, people can fund real artists that aren't shilled by anybody.
It's happening now with some top artists. They're starting to create their own music in the NFTs and get payment that way.
Yeah.
And adding royalties to the NFTs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Binance seems like a scam. I'm not sure. What is that, a company or is that some kind of new?
Yo, Adam, I'm gonna go ahead and drop off. I got to start working.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming on. Letting us know.
On, brother?
At Gnosis.
All right, man. I'll be on. I'll be seeing y'all.
Yeah, we'll have you back on, and definitely in the future, man, for sure.
All right, man. Thanks.
No problem. Have a good one, brother. Yeah, Molly, he's awesome, bro. He's good people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known him for, almost 3 years now. He's been, OG in the Hex community and just helps people out whenever, and he's in the Discord helping people out for hours that, he doesn't need to be doing it, but just
right.
That's how, that's what we like to see. So many gems dropped on this live stream. We're definitely going to be hitting this replay later today. Fire content, gentlemen. Thank you. There's Rose. That was very kind of you. So, also just more bullish news for Hedera is I heard about Toko yesterday, watching a video about, I think it was XRP. I was just in the background while I was cooking, and I heard about them. And now I saw today from DLA Piper that Toko Network has been granted a provisional virtual assets license by the Dubai Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority, which in collaboration with is opening a Dubai office in the Middle East. So people are asking, what's this going to be run on? And they chose Hedera. DLA Piper's Toko is a digital asset creation engine that has a pipeline of deals in the hundreds of millions of dollars and solution that addresses a serviceable market in the trillions.
Hello.
So I don't know. Okay, that was there are two more dots to that, but we can't see them here. But that's massive. DLA Piper, millions of dollars and $1 trillion service market. So what's fascinating to me, so how this is going to work for Atma.io, which was another one I wanted to talk about here.
Yeah.
Is Atma.io works with basically 5 or 6 of the 20th biggest retailers in the entire world. And so what they do is say this hat right here is a Nike hat right here. This hat, all the materials from this hat, from the plastics, the stitchings to whatever they need, is sourced from somewhere. So you're going to go to the store with your phone and you're going to scan this hat, and it's going to tell you where all the materials came from, where it was all made, where it was shipped, when, where, what boat, what time. All of it is going to be tracked on a distributed ledger from literally from
imaging.
products. I'm trying to think, not ingredients, but from all the materials you need to the final sale on the shelf, everything in between, you'll be able to scan with your phone and get all of that information. So it basically gets rid of counterfeiting, black market goods, people trying to, water stuff down. If your hat was supposed to be made with cotton and they used 5%, polyester or something, but said it's 100% cotton. These are the things that you're not going to be able to get away with. So
Right.
outlier.io is basically the supply chain that allows all of these items to be tracked. And every time a product is created in a factory at a specific moment in time with a specific carbon footprint, the event is sent to outlier.io where it's processed and stored. And then the event triggers a message sent to Hedera to account for the carbon emission uniquely through a token. So this is going to start the process of
When did this come out?
What's that?
When did Atma come out?
Atma's been out for a while, but this is actually launching within the next couple weeks. Like I've been waiting for this announcement, and all of a sudden on the test net a couple weeks ago, a 2,400% increase in transactions just came in all of a sudden overnight.
Yo, this is my first time seeing this. This is absolutely sick.
And also, Atma is partners with Avery Dennison. And Avery Dennison, like Lindsay was telling you yesterday, if you think of 3M, all the tape, everything in the airports, when you get all those stickers, everything, all those products is made by Avery Dennison. They have contracts for not all, but so many of the government agencies out there.
Right.
And what they're doing the same thing as Atma.io. And they are using Hedera and their distributed ledger to run their entire, basically their whole product system, their whole
that's just two confirmations for Hedera right there for me. That's all I needed.
And this is only two. I have 10 of them.
I know.
This is, Toko right here. They're building on Hedera.
Mm-hmm.
If you go down here, they just had a AAA game studio come to Hedera. Zeus Marketplace. When I first found this, I was scared to talk about it on stream. I was convinced that it was just full of rug pulls and scams. That's all. It was just another scam NFT marketplace. And now they have over 60 million HBAR in volume, 500,000 traded in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
So some of these, I bought a couple of them, like a DGen. I have one of these koala ones.
I think what happened there is that the success of the actual project token, like what they're actually doing with these big partnerships, has helped their secondary marketplaces and NFTs and stuff like that. Absolutely.
They've thrived way more than the actual token itself.
Yeah.
And then people, a lot of things I hear about Hedera is, oh my God, there's 50 billion coins. If Hedera pulls off what they do,
there you go. How much is it going to be used?
They need that amount of coins for what they're doing, for their use case with the amount of products and transactions. Each product, like a hat or whatever, is going to be 20 to 50 transactions on the ledger per product. So that each product on a shelf, think of Walmart, how many items are in there, times 20 to 50 transactions per item. And that's and then now when that sells and they need to bring the next batch in, what do you know? That's another how many transactions? I mean, it's a lot. So 50 billion coins, when you see this, it's not crazy. It actually is. It makes sense for what they're trying to pull off. The scale of
it makes sense for what they're doing.
Massive. Yeah. And another thing is the HBAR Foundation. This is the Twitter page I'm on here. They are partners with Hedera, and they have one of the biggest endowments, basically, or funds or bags of money to deploy to developers, to new projects to marketing, whatever. So they have hundreds of millions of dollars that they can give out to fund projects, to fund anything that they like. So when you see like Hashpack wallet is the wallet that I use. It's the MetaMask of HBAR. So when you see that, you know, okay, so Hashpack, I was kind of hesitant about it at first, but they end up partnering with the Hedera Foundation.
Boom.
So there you go. Now you have nothing more to worry about. The foundation is all of the credibility. So, you know, I just see that, and it makes me so bullish on Hedera, pure and simply because, I mean, I don't know, when you see real companies, real life partnerships, real life utility, real life use cases, and they're actually happening and they're being deployed right now, I mean, that's adoption in front of your face in real time. So it's, yeah. So that's, and you know, also you can stake it right now and get 20% on your Hedera on Stater.
Yeah.
I have a lot of mine staked on here, and I'm going to until this drops down to about 5 or 6%, which is going to be where it levels off at, and then you'll be able to stake natively through your ledger.
So yeah.
Risk.
When's that coming?
That is, native staking is coming as soon as the rewards are pretty much like 5 or 6% on Stater, because the foundation, HBAR Foundation, partnered with Stater, and they gave them 500 million HBAR or something like that, which is, you know, I don't know how much money that is, like a couple million bucks, and they have every epoch they give some out until it's gone. And once that is the same level as native staking is going to be, you know, it'll open up over there, because no one's going to do it right now. Why would you stake at 5% when you can do it for, you know, 20 right now?
Right. They just move their money somewhere else where they can get more percentage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's cool though. I mean, to be able to stake natively on your ledger is like a breath of fresh air.
Then that's what Hex is. That I'm staked natively through my ledger. You know, I use MetaMask. I have my ledger connected to MetaMask. So everything I do with all the dApps online that are all Ethereum based are all done through a ledger.
Yeah.
And being hacked, I have to thank for that. You know, it was a blessing in disguise, honestly, because without that happening, I don't think you can properly teach people how to own their coins unless you've been hacked, you've been scammed.
They got to feel it. They got to actually feel it.
Exactly. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. You know, and yeah, I mean, stuff happens. I mean, when you're playing around and there's a lot of money on the line and you don't know what you're doing, it's like that anywhere.
Yeah.
You're going to get taken advantage of.
Yep.
You know, but
absolutely.
Yeah, man. So anything you wanted to go over?
Yeah. So before we go, real quick, I wanted to show you.
I got another like 10 minutes. So, you know, do whatever you want to do, man. Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay, now I just wanted to show that the Coinbase article real quick before we leave.
Yeah.
Can you see it up there?
Yeah. Yep. Perfect.
So we got here.
Let's just make it full screen here.
There we go. Blockchain firm sues Coinbase for $350 million, alleging patent infringement. The plaintiff, Veritaseum, believes that other centralized and decentralized crypto exchanges may have also unlawfully used the patent to facilitate crypto payments, trading, and staking services. So pretty nuts there, huh?
That's interesting.
Very interesting.
That is, because Coinbase is all over the place with their, you know, they're suing people, they're being sued, they're all over the place.
Right. It's nuts. Is there any way I can like slide this up? Because it's not letting me scroll down a little bit. Or do I gotta do it separately?
I'm not too sure. If you want,
okay. I'll go in there and see if I can move it.
It might just be a free script. If you want to post the link into the that private chat there, I can pull it up quick if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
This is it, right? Very $43 a coin right now.
Yeah, that's where we're at. Yep.
Yep. Because I've never. This is the first time I've ever looked at this chart right here.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't know anything about Very. This is one of the. He's this. I mean, wow. Yeah, so we went nuts in the last bull run.
Sued by the SEC. Sued by the SEC. Now they have a patent. I don't know if you heard about their Aboriginal DeFi patent yet.
No.
Oh, you know what? I'll send you that PDF. But I sent you that link. Click on that link so we can slide down real quick so you can see what's going on.
Let me get out.
I'll put it in the I'll put it in the private chat.
Oh, I blew this thing up.
There it is.
Sorry, it's so big I can't see it.
With the private chat. There we go. Okay, slide down a little bit. Scroll down a little bit.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm gonna bring this up. Now check this out. Crypto exchange Coinbase has found itself in legal hot water again. Now I was doing some research on Reggie Middleton, the CEO of Veritasium. He did a Coinbase forensic analysis. I'm going to send you that too. It's about a 114-page paper that he wrote regarding everything that Coinbase has done and all of the other companies that are suing Coinbase as well. Crypto exchange Coinbase has found itself in legal hot water after being accused of blockchain-based software firm Veritasium Capital of infringing on patent. According to the law filed Thursday on United States law firm Brundage and Stanger, in the U.S. District Court in Delaware, Veritasium alleges that Coinbase infringes on its cryptocurrency payment transfer technology.
Oh, shoot. My shit.
Oh, lost you.
Sorry about that. Hold on.
No worries.
Sorry, I was trying to copy the link and paste in the chat, and I freaking...
Oh, okay. I think I put it in the chat also.
I know. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I can put the PDF to their lawsuit, the lawsuit in there too.
Okay, there you go. My bad, bro. Yeah.
Okay, so the law firm also explained that the patent is applicable with proof of stake and proof of work blockchains, which could enable transfer of crypto payments, trading, and staking services on chain supported by those consensus mechanisms. Back in the day when Veritasium came out, not too long, I think it was like 2014, 2013, Reggie Middleton made the smart idea of creating patents on how to transfer cryptocurrencies. You know what I'm saying? And then, so with those patents being approved in certain areas, now he's going after the Coinbase for infringing.
Interesting. So yeah. Saying Coinbase gained substantial profits of virtue by its infringement. So do you know? So I don't know anything. As Uncle Will is saying that Veritasium has already been sued by the SEC for fraud, and they don't have a leg to stand on.
Mm-hmm. I saw that, but for some reason, I don't know if you saw the Very DAO. They are compiling together to fight with John Deaton as well as Veritasium because there's a lot of wrongdoing going on that nobody likes to talk about.
Coinbase hit with 2 fresh lawsuits with SEC pro. Oh, this is old. Yeah, interesting, bro. That's man. This is it's so corrupt.
It's so corrupt, man.
Corrupt out there.
I'm just a messenger.
Yeah, that's interesting though. Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to find the article.
Hey man, yeah, hey man, we're here. I don't know anything about it. I mean, I'm here to look at everything and just talk about it and bring it to people's attention, good or bad.
Good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
Good or bad.
Exactly.
It's just the news.
100%.
Yeah.
Awesome, brother. Well, I got to get going.
Absolutely, man.
I got a meeting at 11 we got to go to, but I want to thank you for coming on, man. It was a lot of fun.
I appreciate it, man. And I like this spitfire knowledge on these cryptos that you wouldn't normally get. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not able to keep up with everything. So I think it's very, very informing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, the couple you're talking about like mean finance and stuff the other day. So there's stuff that your research that has found Algorand, has found Quant, has found a lot of the same stuff. So, you know, I like your videos. If you guys haven't followed him, follow BlockchainMonkeyz on YouTube, on Twitter. He puts out really good videos, really good quality, and they're always good content. So they're fun. So give him a follow, give him some love over there. And definitely love to have you on again, man. Maybe we do this weekly thing or
absolutely, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, let me know. I'll share it on my page too.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Erwin, much love always. Scarlet Rose, Uncle Will, Mobius, thank you for stopping in. Lou, and who else was here? Tin Top, always you're a legend. All right, brother. Thanks for coming by, and we will catch you on the next episode.
All right, man.
See you, brother.
Yeah.